All right, I got 9 new fragrances that I just picked up recently, and I've worn all these several times now, so I kind of got my full feelings on them. Most of these were blind buys. I picked them up on FragranceBuy.ca's 11th anniversary sale, and the prices were so good, I did a little bit of research. I just went ahead and blind bought them. So let's just get into this. Okay, I had the Narcisos for him, Bleu Noir Eau de Parfum, and subscribers told me about get the parfum version. If I like that one, I need to get this parfum version, not the eau de parfum version. So I went ahead and picked this one up. It's powdery, sweet, woody, spicy, creamy. Basically, they added some iris and a little bit more woods to the original version. I do prefer this to the original version. It smells a lot like it, but it's got a nice waxy iris added to it. Kind of gives it a little more layering and depth. So I like that about this one. Yeah, this thing just has a good balance of iris, leather, musk, and woods. They did a great job on this. Really smooth. It's really powdery too, and there is a lot of woods. So if you like Valentino, Uomo Intense, DHI, or Gentleman Reserve Privé, you're gonna like this. It's got some nice freshness in the opening. Love this one. I definitely prefer this over the other one. So yeah, love this one. Real happy with this purchase, and glad subscribers fed this back to me and got me onto this one. All right, here's one that really surprised me with how much I like it. I had no idea I was gonna like this one so much, and the more I wear it, the more I like it. So it's this Dior Homme 2020. It's just a real all-rounder scent. You can use this for so many situations. It's fresh, woody, super versatile. It just works in any situation. It's like an understated elegance too. Like it just kind of stays low key. It doesn't scream for attention or anything. The woodsy notes are real prominent, and they just seem like mature and sophisticated. But there's also like a fresh, airy quality that keeps the scent from coming, like too dark and woody. Yeah, just outstanding perfumery here. It's a pleasant woodery. There's a lot of woods, and there's pepper in this thing quite a bit. It's luxurious, opulent. Yeah, I love this one. This is a fantastic one. It's also it's like a warm and sensual type scent too. Atlas cedar in this is really high quality. There's like a cashmere wood type of scent in this thing. And yeah, this is just nice spices too. So yeah, check this one out, man. Really surprised at this one, as I keep saying. Love this one, and every time I wear it, I'm loving it more. Great fall time scent. This was a blind buy. They just had a good deal, so I pulled the trigger on it. This is a Black Noir by Mancera. I think it's considered a oriental or woody type fragrance. It's leathery, spicy, sweet, woody, resinous. It's got a lot of powder too. It's got, there's quite a bit of powder on this one. So it's unique, and the more I wear this one, the more I like it. But it's just a like, it ain't a love. I'm not nuts about this one. I don't know how it'll fall into my rotation much because I have so many fragrances, but it is moving up the charts a little. But I haven't really figured out if I like this, if I'm going to keep it or not. But it's not a bad fragrance at all. It opens up with like some fresh citrus, spicy notes, and then it kind of gets creamy, woody, leather, tobacco. And there's some light florals in the background of this one the whole time too. So it's pretty nuanced. There's a lot going on. And it's not a bad scent. It's just, I don't know how it's going to fit into my rotation, because I got so many that I love. I don't know if this is going to be a good enough buy for me. So I knew I was taking a chance on this one, and it is interesting. So yeah, I'm not really loving this one, but it's not a bad fragrance either. And performance on this one isn't as good as most of Mancera fragrances that I've experienced, but not bad. It's pretty decent. Overall, pretty decent fragrance, but nothing to get real excited about for me. Right, up next is another blind buy. It's a Xerjoff Casamorati 1888. So it started off, I wasn't liking this too much at all. It has like a root beer type smell to it, and the carnation is a real prominent note. But the more I keep wearing this one, it keeps growing on me. And even just kind of testing it today as I was writing this, I'm changing my thoughts on this one. So this one is kind of moving up the scale. Started out as a definite no. Now it's starting to get to a maybe a like here. So it's considered a oriental floral type fragrance. I think that's a good category for it. It's got a soapy and aromatic opening, and like I said, that carnation note just comes out a lot. It's spicy, floral, oriental, sweet, woody. As it dries down, you get a lot more of the florals, but you get the carnation right out of the gate and all throughout it. It's sort of luxurious and like a plus scent profile too. Creamy. It's got some nice florals, some amber notes in it too. There's kind of like a dreamy, airy quality about this thing. And like I said, there is a little bit of like a root beer type smell to it. But yeah, this is like a perfect fall type scent. And yeah, this one's growing on me more and more. There's just so much going on. It's so unique. I had to kind of wrap my brain around this one with a few wearing. So not exactly sure where I stand on this one, but it just seems to be moving up the light category for me. Next up is Xerjoff Commandante. And this one started off pretty disappointing for me too. I don't know, when I first sprayed it right out of the gate when it opened, I really liked it. But then as it dried down a little bit, I wasn't really getting into this too much. But once again, this one's kind of moved back up. The more I wear it, the more I keep coming back to it, and it's growing on me a lot. So I guess it's considered a aromatic fruity type fragrance, which is, I would say that. It's really neutral and well balanced. It's got a fresh and clean scent to it. It's really, you can just tell the quality here is really good too. It's got some floral notes, some tobacco, a lot of fruits, honey, and some vanilla. Probably unisex, leaning masculine. Kind of smells more like a designer fragrance with like higher end ingredients. So this is more like mass appealing. I know some of Xerjoff's can be a little bit complicated or challenging, whereas this one this is almost like a designer, easy to pull off fragrance. It's definitely crowd pleasing, and combined scent profiles of woody, fruit, aromatic notes kind of work really well in this one. So yeah, this one's growing on me. It's still not in a love category, but it's definitely moved into a strong light category. And yeah, really starting to like this one. Nice scent. All right, the next one is this Nishane Karagoz. This is the one I was the most excited about. Complete blind buy, but the notes and hearing a couple people talk about it had me kind of excited. I knew it was, going for something different here, and really kind of disappointed. Well, when I first sprayed it, I wasn't disappointed because it opens up real with a lot of nice like aromatics and grape. And then as it dries down, it gets these green herbal tones, and the oud comes out a little that I really didn't care for. This is another one I'm kind of, as I wear it and experience it more, it's kind of moving up. I guess that's what you get with niche perfumery. You got to wear it more to get into it. And so I'm not sure how I feel. This one keeps moving up too. So it's considered an aromatic fruity fragrance. I don't really know if that's right category for it, but it's got a really nice, unique, realistic, sweet grape note to it. And it kind of stays all throughout the beginning. As it dries down a little, it kind of fades away, but it's always sort of present. And then it gets like greener and more masculine and herbaceous as it dries down. So it's fruity, green, woody, spicy. There's some freshness to it off the top. Yeah, it's kind of like somebody had said a mix of like a black orchid and herba pura. And I guess that's kind of right. That doesn't describe it all the way, but I do like that kind of description of it. It's a hard one to describe. And the notes, there's so many things going on in this. It's just kind of like a jumbled, I don't want to say a mess, but just a jumbled mix of stuff going on here. So my olfactory perception is kind of having a hard time, even now after several wearings, of figuring out where I stand with this thing. So yeah, not sure where I stand on this one. Definitely unique, definitely a good fragrance. Just, I don't know if I like it a lot or not, if it's going to make my rotation. So I guess I'm going to spend some more time with this one to figure out where I stand with this one. All right, here's another total blind buy, Nishane Favonius. So it's considered a woody chypre or sheep, I think it's actually pronounced. Yeah, there's a really similar dry down to Ramon Monagal Flamenco, which I own. So that's one of the things that kind of turned me off on this one right out of the gate, just because once you got to the dry down, it's so much like a Ramon Monagal. I feel like it's pretty redundant, but it opens up really nice. There's a lot of aromatics and stuff going on. It's got a real like an incense rose note when it opens up. And then you get the pink pepper and a sweetened rose type of thing on a oud base. So it's like a floral, spicy, oriental, sweet, woody. There's a lot going on here with this thing. It really starts out uplifting, and then it kind of gets like a spicy, bitter green, sweet, yet dry, if that makes any sense. And it's kind of like a oriental type of fragrance, floral, woody. Fall and spring, this would work. You could even wear this in the winter. There's a prominent cypriol you can pick up too. Yeah, there's an herbal feel to this too that I'm not sure I like. So yeah, I'm not sure where I stand on this one. It's interesting. The ingredients are high end, and it is good perfumery. Just I'm not sure I want to wear this, and I'm not sure I want to smell like a Ramon Monagal Flamenco. With the amount of money this thing cost, and what else I could get with that kind of money. So yeah, I'm not sure about this one. It's a like, not a love. But if you like Ramon Monegal Flamenco, you'll like this, because that's what it's going to come down to in the dry down. It's very similar to that. You know, a little more complexity going on, but you know, I'd say 90% close to that. So yeah, I'm not sure where I stand on this one. Some further research will have to be done. All right, this next one was actually gifted me by a guy I met on the Dua Facebook page. I was inquiring about a fragrance, and he just sent me some stuff for free, and then he's continued to send me some stuff for free. And I sent him some stuff too, but he really doesn't even want anything in return. Just super generous, and he likes to get rid of stuff he doesn't like. And he gave me a sample of this, and I liked it more than he did, I think. So it's this Ormonde Ambre Royal. So this is really unique. It's not your typical fragrance, but these niche, it's going to challenge you a little bit. So it's spicy, floral, woody, creamy, and sweet. It's got like a comforting profile to me. I like wearing this towards bedtime. It's this smooth amber with a lot of like a buttery osmanthus, and there's these light florals mixed into it. Like I said, it's just kind of a comforting scent. It's definitely pretty challenging at first, but as you wear it more and you kind of wrap your brain around it, it gets more and more comforting, is the only word I'll keep coming back to. So it's kind of like a bright and happy amber fragrance to me. And it's clean with some airy and soapy florals. I'd say this is perfectly unisex. I don't really see it leaning one way or the other. So yeah, you're getting a lot of osmanthus, jasmine, and ambrox in this thing. And it's really hard to describe this one. This is one you would definitely want to sample first before you would even think about buying this. But definitely unique. I don't have anything that smells even close to this. And I don't even know what to compare this to. But yeah, really appreciate the gift. And this is a nice fragrance. All right, this is one I've smelled and wore several times when I stopped in Sephora. So that wasn't a blind buy. I already knew all about this one. And I pretty much like everything from Hugo Boss, the entire line. But this is the newest release. This is that Boss bottle Absolu. This has got a lot of hype. A lot of people acting like this is the greatest thing ever. I don't think it's that great, but I really like it. I definitely like this one, but I don't think it's like a niche level perfumery, which some of it suggested. It's kind of a lot like a Boss bottled elixir. Not quite, but that's in the ballpark of it. And it's nothing like Layton. I heard all these Layton comparisons. It's not nothing. It's not like that at all. But I really like it. It's spicy, sweet, woody, leathery, resinous. Some frankincense and leather notes, patchouli. The myrrh is nice in this, and Davana and some woods, ambery, leather. There's some incense-like notes, some smoke. Yeah, it's not nothing you haven't smelled before. You've smelled stuff like this. It's not going to knock you out, but it's nice. If you want like a fall, winter Boss bottle type scent profile, well, look no further. This is it. A great release from them, but it's not groundbreaking or super unique. But I love it. Great buy. All right, Inky here, he didn't really like this blind buy, and I'm not too happy with these. He wants me to sample more next time and take that extra money that I save and put it into like treats and toys and things for him. So that's what I'll be doing going forward. So if you made it this far, like, subscribe, and comment, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch.